Hello friends, welcome again to my channel DIALux Evo Learning Made Easy. This is part 9. Okay, now in the last class we have done this roofing and interior. Lightly we were going through the different the colors and we have seen how the color changes is affecting color changes of the interior is affecting the reflection or the reflectance factor. So we will see this more when we do the lighting design, when we really come to this subject of lighting design after fixing the luminaries. Very soon we will start doing this lighting design. The building is ready for everything. But before that, I would like to talk about the working plane and certain factors which we have to know before we put this luminaries. Because when we do the lighting design, we have to see the room dimensions and certain factors which will affect the lux level. Okay, now we talk about this working plane. What is working plane? Working plane is a plane by the name itself, that's a place where we are concentrating. Suppose you are you are designing a studio or a drawing hall and you have the drawing table. The where you need the lux to be calculated is on the place where you are concentrating your work, like the average illumination. You talk about let's say if it's a drawing board, as I told you, let's say engineering drawing board. Nowadays you don't do the work on the paper, but if you are making a drawing in a paper, so you need a standard lux of 500. This 500 lux should be on the working plane, means on the drawing board. Or suppose if it's an office, you have an office table where you are keeping all your files and reading and writing. This is on the table. So table becomes the working plane. Normally the table will be like zero 0.8 or 0.9 meters high. It's the average height. Okay, so average height of the working plane, you can treat it as 0.9 or 0.8, whatever you want. Okay, some places like corridor there is no working plane. Or let's say an auditorium, you don't have, because you need the light on the floor itself. Okay, an average lux level which is decided originally from the standard. Okay, maybe 150 lux, maybe 100 lux. Say, let's say a car park, you don't have a working plane as it is. When you don't have a working plane, what you do is there is no specific height for any working plane. It is a zero. Okay, so that's a way how we decide the working plane. Now let's say it's a hospital. You are doing a design of hospital operation theater. So operation theater, inside the operation theater, you need a standard average illumination. So average lux level is different for the whole. So the working plane there, you can treat it as even zero. So the whole room, even on the floor, will be the same. Otherwise, it's an operation theater. You need the light to be concentrated on the surgical table. So surgical table, it is a task light. Okay, so the task light is different from the average illumination for the theater. Okay, in the task light, in the sense that a surgical light, when you are calculating the lux level for the surgical light, the lux will be in terms of thousands. It will be like 10,000, 15,000 lux, like that. Okay, so this we will see how we are going to do it, perform the lux level calculation, average lux level. So the working plane is the plane where you calculate the lux. Okay, so This year we will see how, let's say now this is here the 3D of the project what we are doing. Now let's see, we see the plan. This is the same drawing. I am doing the same drawing. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. So what is this? This is the let's see. This is the no, no. Where is it? Yeah, this is the point. But because we are doing it on the DIALux Evo 13.2, each time it changes, getting modified. This is the calculation objects. Everything is here. Then you come to the space. Okay, you have, see this color here. This is on which we did the design. Okay, now these are the rooms where we have to design. Now if I do this, see it became blue, where you can edit and do the detailing. This is room 5, or you can say this is the entrance hall for this changing room. As I told you, you remember, this is our project on which we are doing, not a big project, but simple drawing, easy to follow. Okay, this is the room 5, it's written here. So the height of the space is 2.8. Originally, we put it as 2.8 itself for the design. That is that if you feel like changing, you can change. Okay, you can put any height. Now, you go to the edit. Okay, and one more point. So the working plane here came. See, it is 0.8 meter. If I want, I can change it to, let's say, because we are keeping a table and the table of height is 80 centimeter, as I told you, 80 or 90 or whatever you feel like. This is the standard way it is accepted. Okay. By the way, we are following Indian standard as we are doing it from India, or BSS, British standard originally, because the most of the ISS is in in compared to this BSS, it's the same. Okay. Now there is something called wall zone also. Here it is 0.135. Okay, we assume that in this room near the wall there is a distance of, let's say now, okay, see this gap. This is the wall zone where you are not calculating the light. We assume that the light in the near the wall area, you have the cabinets and things like that, it is unimportant. If you want, you can change that also. Okay, there are some places where you have to keep 0. Suppose if I make a 0 here, okay, walls on a 0, what happens? Now you see this. See the distance in other room, it is 0.135 here. Follow my mouse, okay, the cursor. Now here it is 0. So again, I choose this and I choose wall zone as 0.5. It's a, no, I don't know how much it came. Let's see. Let's see, where is that one? No. Spaces. It came like this. Let's say calculation. Okay, let's see. I go to this, then I go to this, then I go to the selection, then I come here. 0.5 meter. No. So we, let's say 0.1. Okay. Now 0.1. See, again it became the old one. That's a way how we decide the wall zone. So we found the working plane, and now when you have this working plane, let's see, if you go to the, see this, working plane also, more this one we will be knowing more about this while, okay, let's see now. See the color of the working plane, so you can see that the height also height of the working plane, since we have taken it as 0.8, this is the working plane. Okay. Now, you know now the working plane and the this. Okay, now I think this has become big. We have to change the text size also, which we will be coming to that. Okay. Now the working plane is over, wall zone selection is over. Before we get on to the luminary, the fixing and the lighting design, we'll have a little more about the text editing and things like that in our next class. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. This is part 9 and we'll be doing part 10 very soon. Okay? Thank you for watching. So whoever watches this first time and whoever not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay? Thank you very much. Bye.